all of my employees' paychecks were riding on the teacups at Disney World. In September 2013, I was the owner or part owner of two very successful privately owned wing restaurants. My partner, even after many discussions before going into business with each other, did not understand that not all the money we made was our money. As in, every night after the day was over, you can't just go into the register and take hundreds or thousands of dollars, no matter how well you did. Keep that in mind. Okay. So, it's payday, and my business partner, is in Disney World with his family. We discussed after our first successful year, because we were able to open a second location in 6 months. That's almost unheard of, especially for two people with an unknown name restaurant. Anyway, we were doing really well. And we both decided we were going to go on vacation, right before the winter. He decided to go in September, and I was going to go in October. He told me he was taking his family, which consisted of himself, his wife, and their toddler son. That was it. And they were going to be gone for a whole week. Fine, whatever. They left on a Sunday. Well, payday for our employees was every Friday. So the Friday that he was gone, of course, I'm dishing out checks left and right to both locations. Within an hour of giving out paychecks, my employees are storming into the restaurant they knew I was at or calling me frantically because they could not cash their paychecks. I knew for a fact that we had more than enough money in our bank account to cover our employees' pay and more. While I'm receiving these calls and angry visits from my employees, I also get a phone call from our food supplier telling me that our $25,000 worth of inventory was not paid for and was already on the way and about to be delivered. This had never happened before, so we always received our food order before the processing of payment went through because we built up so much trust. So I'm freaking out, and it's a very busy day. It's a Friday. It's in the middle of lunch, so I'm going crazy trying to make sure all my employees and customers are happy at both locations. And I couldn't get away for hours, 3 hours to get on the computer and check our bank account. I finally was able to do so, and I discovered that we were negative $2,000. Okay? And when I started looking at transactions, I noticed that all of these big transactions were coming from Florida and mainly Disney World. So I called my business partner and I'm like, what on earth are you doing? And he said, well, I had to take the business card with me to pay for everyone. And I'm like, what do you mean pay for everyone? You mean to tell me that your wife, you, and your kid are costing $30,000 to be in Disney World? And he was like, no, you don't understand. I took my whole family. He took his mother, his father, his sister, his brother, his wife's mother, her father, her sister, and her child all to Disney World without telling me and not understanding that you can't do that. So I'm panicking. He's in Florida. I'm having to stop my day, run to the bank before they close, get as much cash as I can out of my own personal account to pay as many employees as I could. Of course, I wasn't able to pay everyone, so I had to beg them to take half or less of what we owed them until the next following business day, which would have been Monday, okay? All of these people, and I love them all still to this day, we talk, lived paycheck to paycheck, just like I used to do, and I'm sure some of you do or have before, and you know how important each payday is, and you count on that. So I have all this guilt on me all weekend, but I couldn't do anything because our payment processing for each business, each day that we're open didn't come into our business account until the following business day. Well, being Friday, that means it wouldn't get into my account till Monday, along with the weekend transactions. So I was able to take care of everyone by then and pay for our food order. But my business partner comes back as if everything was perfectly fine and told me I did a great job handling it. And that's when our relationship took a turn for the worst. And we'll go into more of those stories later.